main GoPro. Look at that, buddy. GC50 50-kilometer finisher on the old Gold Coast. So that was yesterday, buddy. So it's now about 4:30 Monday morning. It's a bit of a Gold Coast 50 reflection. Just went to the gym, sat on the exercise bike for 30 minutes. A little bit of active recovery GoPro. So I finished yesterday in like 7 hours and 9 minutes. I cramped so hard GoPro from about just before halfway turnaround point for the end of it. It was excruciating. We pushed through, we finished it. That's all we could do. The whole thing was pretty cool. Like first sort of like thing in that area. The start was pretty cool. I was in a really good mood. I wanted to enjoy the day. Didn't want to go out too hard. I was like high-fiving people, joking around. And then once these cramps started, maybe like 20 k's out, it was just unbelievable GoPro. Just couldn't stop them. So from then on in, the next 5 hours were pretty unbearable, but we got through it. I don't really know what to say. It's sort of just one of those things. It's just, okay, yeah, we did that. Okay, what's next? That's basically where we're at. That's why I was at the gym there, sitting on the exercise bike, like, okay. Well, for the last month and a half, been like training, focusing, like having a purpose. Okay, this is what we're on. Now it's done, so yeah. Well, I reckon if it wasn't for that mindset of like, knowing I'd done the work, and knowing where I was, the cramps might have like, could almost have maybe stopped with that, but we pushed through. At least we know now for next time with those cramps, like, I don't really eat a whole lot of salt and sodium GoPro after recent surgeries and stuff, so I think that might be a factor. Hot, Gold Coast, humid, high 20s, sweating, losing all that through the sweat and not replenishing it had to have been a factor. So I think the next time we'll maybe up the sodium intake for the race. Similar like carbs, like carbo load, and sort of have the sodium as well. And then we won't hopefully cramp as hard. Legs are alright, the body feels alright. That's what I was annoyed with yesterday. I was actually feeling good. I was sort of going, at the start they had like the paces online, so I had like, I did the first, I was doing maybe like 10 k's an hour at the start. Sort of, like my splits were like sort of 6 minute k's, 7 minute k's at the first couple 20, and then boom, once these cramps started, just went downhill. But yeah. I know I did the work, I had the hydration, things that I thought were going to be a problem and I'd sort of planned for weren't a problem, which is good. I sort of ticked all those bases, like blisters, chafing, hydration, sort of food, energy gels, all that sort of stuff. Like sort of eating right in the tummy, not having an upset tummy, headachy, none of that. Like I knew the course, I knew it, like, it felt good. Just the cramp, it was literally debilitating GoPro. Just like, okay, what do you do? They had these, one of the sponsors was Cramp Fix, and they had like those little, almost taste like vinegar, sort of energy gel shoddy things. And that kind of helped a little bit, but I think the damage was done, so it's almost like be a little bit of alleviation, but then after another 20 minutes you'd be gone again. Kind of knew something would happen, like first sort of marathon-y type thing. everything I've sort of Googled and watched on YouTube, people's experience of doing things, it's like, yeah, you sort of plan, but you got to plan for the unexpected, and things are going to happen, and yeah. Could have been worse. Like, there's a few people on the course that I saw. There was this one girl, it was like after an hour, she was like bawling in tears next to one of the marshals, and man, she'd obviously done something bad. A couple other guys who were pulled out, did not finish. Had to finish, it was going to happen. It was just, before I was cramping too, I was probably, I think I was sitting between the 5 and 6 hour pace markers, which in my head I was half thinking, okay, 6 hours is the thing. And when I was like having to like walk from the cramps for a bit, and the 6 hour guy sort of overtook me, I was like, oh, okay. But that's yeah, that's that. It was kind of cool though, when I was coming back, I was with this big Kiwi guy, and he was sort of obviously struggling too, and we sort of going together, sort of jogging, walking, sort of, come on mate, you can do it sort of thing, which kind of helped. That was kind of cool. And yeah, so we passed like it was like the second or third last sort of aid station, and one of the girls was, she said, oh, you've gone past the marathon distance, you've only got 6 or so Ks to go. And that was kind of cool. I was like, okay, yeah, this is like the 43K mark. Most marathons are only 42, and we're doing 50K, so that was kind of a cool thing. And then that last couple of hours, those last few Ks were just pushing over. I felt really annoyed too, because right at the end, they gave you the medal. There's like the photo guy, and there's like the thing. He's like, oh yeah, stand up there for your photo. I literally couldn't even stand up, but I think it was just everything at that moment to get to the finish line with the legs. And then you're supposed to do a cool pose and smile. You've just done the run next to the backdrop, and I was like literally hunched over trying to just literally stop bawling my eyes out. I was literally crying for so long with 2 GoPro. Just the pain. It's pain, like, it's not like I've gone through pain before GoPro, but like the cramping pain is just, it's one of those things. It's like, because you know you've got so much further to go, so you're like willing your legs to keep going, but they're just not working for you. So it's like every step's a killer, and it's just, I don't know, anyone else is cramped, they've cramped, but I'd never experienced a GoPro. It was pretty painful. But then again, I finished it, so hey. Yeah, I think the next one's probably going to be maybe looking at this Caboolture 100, which is in February. It's just a running track, and it's it starts at like 6 PM, goes to 6 AM, and you just run, try and get 100 Ks in 12 hours. Is that one? Or I'm also thinking about maybe looking into like the trail running. I'm almost thinking this weekend I might drive out to Narang where this trail thing is and have a look at that, and maybe do a couple of them, maybe do like a trail run or something next year, which would be kind of fun as well. I can see this maybe like being a thing for a while. It's kind of cool. It's good having like a purpose and a goal, and like you're sort of achieving sort of as you go along. As these little guys, my little birdie friends GoPro. Well, that might be a buddy. I'll talk to you later on when we're doing something more exciting.